to witness and to have him in the lineup now up against Jadson, Andre, and Jack Freestone. We are in heat number 7 for the seeding round. And it's been a great morning of competition. A little bit of rain, that sun started to peek through and the wind is still around, but there's some great surfing to be done, Pete, as we see Jack Freestone.
Replay of Jack here. Important event, having some momentum, but as far as getting himself up in that top 22 picture, has some work to do, but he's getting that quick start. You saw that's what you see the athletes will end up doing, is trying to get that quick start, get numbers early in a heat.
Big result here. I'm not thinking about winning here. I'm ready for Hawaii.
And then this one, so he's going to the air right out of the gates for Jack. Was able to catch him and partner, Alana. We'd hope that those scores right there at the very beginning of this heat not going to count at the end.
As we see Jadson pulling into a decent-sized wave. Nice re-entry out the back, big foam climb to finish off with. Is he going to be able to ride out of it clean? And just goes down. Pete, your thoughts?
No. Get the maximum points for each maneuver. Beautiful first turn, very on edge. And then they talked about that late climb there. It was wave was already completely cresting all the way to the bottom of the wave.
So scores to come through across the board with just over 20 minutes still on the clock. Jack Freestone up and riding once again. Goes into the air, makes the complete, and a little foam climb to finish off with. So Jack Freestone staying super active, connecting a couple of completed waves together.
And then now he's got the lead. Now he can be a little bit more selective if he likes.
Having a look here, Owen Wright on his backhand. Kicks out. That wave doesn't offer anything for him. So Owen now sitting in 4th position as scores are through. Jadson Andre drops in a 3.43.
You get excellent. I mean, Gabriel was able to do that by going to the air, had the full rotation backside.
Jack Freestone ducking into the barrel. Is he able to come out of it? Looks like we've lost him in the froth. But staying active, just waiting to see if these waves are really going to start opening up at Super Tubos.
The sight, but just trying to clear his mind, and he looks as relaxed as ever.
And Owen Wright, a big blast out the back. Just one big maneuver, but he'll put a second score on the board to improve on that 1-point ride. And not looking relaxed, looking very feisty out in the lineup. Jadson Andre blasts a massive turn on his backhand. You could see that look, that drive in his eyes as he pedaled into that wave.
Yeah, he's one of those surfers that is, again, 100% at all times in between the horn. An early lead.
And your thoughts on this one?
Beautiful turn. I mean, this was solid as it can be. That's the kind of commitment you want, and then also the fact that he came out of the maneuver with speed and control. And that's really going to be a major difference in this score. Feels like it's going to be his best number. I mean, that shows his versatility. You know, he can do it all in the heavy stuff. At Pipeline, he could be a winner. And even at the Freshwater Pro, he could figure it out.
And smashing away on his backhand once again, Owen Wright. Some great results to his name so far this year. Incomplete on the finish of that ride, but just looking to build into his score line. He's got that 4.5 and 3.17 at the moment.
That's the rip, that white water coming off the face where we're seeing Jadson take off. He's going into the rip, and that's what happens is you get a bunch of water and rips up the face. You move into certain little areas, they'll even turn corners and go into that. Even a west wind, which is straight onshore here, can actually produce offshore surf on one of these coves.
Well, a little pop above the lip from Jack Freestone. 9 minutes, 45 seconds on the clock. And how fun do these waves look?
These replays here, this is the little pop you had mentioned. Good grab. See if that'll change anything for Jack. Didn't quite have the amplitude that would have lifted that score probably into the good range.
Jack Freestone sitting in the lead, and Jack jumped a few places on the Jeep leaderboard as we see a massive floater from Owen Wright goes down under the lip. Jack went from number 26 on the Jeep leaderboard to 19 after France. That's really going to help with his requalification.
At last event, but ultimately he gets himself a result here. He'll be comfortable for 2020's championship tour.
Momentum coming into the championship tour that we would have been hoping to see him get some massive results early on. As we see him tucking into the barrel, finds some cover up on his backhand, sneaks out the doggy door, looks to see if there's another section, goes down under the foam.
Take a look. Had to get that speed up right away and just drives into it, holds that arm on the rail. That helps stabilize it as he goes through those chunkier sections. And that helped him as soon as that lip kind of touched him. He had that extra stability there. I don't see this going as a super high number just because we saw his nose through that entire ride.
0.63 to get the advancing position. Jack Freestone answering straight back, kicks out the back, and he's looking to maybe get that priority position over Jadson Andre. So a paddle out the back from Owen Wright, looking to get that advancing position. Really strong start. 2 turns connected together. Unable to complete that on the last turn, but 2 strong turns to start.
Replay here. First turn's nice, you know, good zest out of it. Then the section kind of creased and it didn't have a critical section, so he had to whip it back into the pocket, and then the fact that he didn't pull this move off.
And there it is from the judges. Drops through as just a 4.23, so maybe complete on the last maneuver, could have had the score, but unable to take it out. So congratulations to Jack Freestone and Jadson Andre for avoiding the dreaded elimination round. We'll be right back with Jeremy Flores, David Silva, and Leo Fioravanti right after this.